Welcome to ActorsE Chat. I'm your host, Ric Drasin, and today we have a very, very exciting show because we're going to have live music from a very popular singer-songwriter out of Canada who has over 13 million views on YouTube and is growing daily by, you can't even imagine. It's my pleasure to welcome Maggie. Hey, Maggie. And I think we should also introduce Nate.
This would be Nate.
It's okay, Nate.
Hey.
Okay, good.
Hey.
So we got him in there too because we got to have guitar along with
Yeah,
keyboard.
of course, totally.
I always like to start an interview because I'd like to start in the beginning because we have to know where you came from and what inspired you to become what you are today.
Well, those are two very different questions.
Yes, they are.
Both very good questions. I'm from Ontario, Canada, really small town called Dundas, and I grew up there just loving music. I loved writing, I loved singing, and I kind of just started to grow myself there. I would sing the national anthem at like the hockey games around town, and I would just perform out as much as I could. And it was a great place to grow up because it was a small town and I had that small town community support. But when I was 18, I decided I wanted to move to Nashville to pursue my music. I was there for a year and a half. It was amazing. I was able to grow as a songwriter and really kind of figure out who I was as an artist. And then I ended up getting signed to a record label back in Ontario, Canada, which is weird because then it brought me back to Canada. And I went back to Canada and I wrote and released a record. And once that was out, I wanted to kind of take my next steps as an artist. And I moved out here less than a year ago. So
I have lots of questions.
Yes.
Because I am from the music business. My son is in the music business. My other son is in the music business. And I was just on the phone talking about record deals and music, what it is. Today's world is very hard to get involved in music and have a career, as we know. So going to Nashville, it's like my older son writes country music, wants to go to Nashville. You just don't go to Nashville and they say, okay, come on, you got a deal, right? It happens. It takes time.
Yeah.
You've got to network. You got to meet people. You got to schmooze. You got to get yourself established. They have to accept you, right? Mm-hmm. How'd you manage to do that? That's not easy.
Well, like you said, yeah, it takes a lot of time. What I did was I was 18 and I just decided I was going to drive there. It was a 14-hour drive from my small town. So I was going to take my car, take my guitar, take my piano, and once I got there, I ended up falling in love with the city, and I ended up staying there. And what I did to kind of meet people and network is I would go to the songwriter nights. Every single night, I was going to at least one per night, and it was just my way of meeting other songwriters and just kind of networking and figuring my way around the city and just seeing what it was like. And that's kind of how I started growing myself there, and I ended up meeting another producer that I'd met through another songwriter at one of these shows, and that's kind of the stuff that we started producing and making, and that is the music that got me signed to my record label back home.
This happened pretty fast, didn't it?
And within a year and a half, yeah.
That's fast.
Yeah,
There's people struggling there living on the streets trying for like 10 years, right?
It's scary.
It's scary.
Very scary.
But you had good stuff.
Thank you.
And you have good looks.
Thank you.
Almost as good looking as me.
Almost. That's a good compliment.
We're going to have a little contest, thank you. It's very interesting to me because I know how hard it is, even here when people come here to become actors and they struggle and they get jobs and they want to be seen, they get a walk on, you never get heard really. But you must have had something really special that they grabbed onto. Is it something, one in particular song that you played or some style that you had that made them want you?
Well, thank you. I guess I would like to think that it's just my music overall, that I like to write songs from experience and things that people go through, so people can relate to that. And so I think that's kind of what attracts people to what I do, just because it's honest, and that's really
they can
my
identify
goal at the end of the day, yeah.
Do you start with the music or do you start with the lyrics?
Depends. It's always different.
Always,
some
right?
songs I'll co-write with people, some songs I'll write by myself. Some songs I'll come in with an idea, and some songs we'll just sit in the room and start from scratch. It's always different, and that's what kind of keeps it exciting and fun.
Yeah. Do you ever write something like, say you've written a few years ago, and you thought, it's all right, and you listen to it again saying, I don't really care for it, and then all of a sudden you reestablish it and bring it back and say, now this, I really like it.
I actually do that because I think sometimes you write songs, and you might grow into them more a year or two later.
Right.
Like, we're going to do a couple songs today, some new ones that I just wrote, but then some other ones that I kind of brought back too. And you grow into them, and you learn to love them in a different way than you had maybe a year ago.
When you started out, these things are just coming to my mind as I speak, because I speak out the top of my head. That's why I don't have hair up there. Do you ever listen? I'm sure you probably do. You listen to somebody, you like their style, you like what they do, and you think, God, I want to do that. And maybe you'll just kind of copy it in your head and go through it a couple of times. I'm playing the guitar as we're doing this. and then you put your own twist to it, and then it becomes something else, and reverse into something else, but the basis was something somebody did.
Well, I think for me, what you're explaining, that's just how I get inspired. Like, I'll listen to Carole King and Eva Cassidy and John Legend and Justin Timberlake, and their music inspires me. And I don't want to say, like, I'll copy it or I'll take something and then twist it my own way. It just inspires certain emotions inside myself and certain things that make me write a song and do my music in a certain way. Because for all musicians, growing up, like, we're all influenced by people, and that takes a part in who we are as an artist. And so, like you said, I think that's just inspiration.
Well, I noticed, because I'll play a riff. I hear a riff on some song, and I'll go and I'll play it, and maybe I'll incorporate it into a song, and then I'll go and play it again, and it comes out a little different, and it ends up being subconsciously my own twist to it without me even knowing it. And then it's completely different than the thing I actually copied, because it's your own twist to what you do. And it doesn't sound quite like what I heard the first time, but then it's okay.
That's a good thing, and it's like your artistic being. It's your creative self, just kind of creating.
All right, are you going to play something for us?
I can. Would you like me to?
I would love you to.
Okay. I'll sing a brand new song. Okay. This song is called "Songs About You."
Okay. About me?
It could be about you.
Okay.
Depends on how you take it.
Let's listen to Maggie.
All right.
And Nate.
Try to live life, but I just can't get away from us. Overthinking all the good that our love once was. Now it's broken, there's no sense hoping. I've been trying to write a song about something else, but it feels like lying and it makes me hate myself. I'm so fed up, but I can't stop. I'm so sick of writing songs about you, overanalyzing everything you do, keep obsessing about the things we go through. I'm done, so done. I'm so sick of always thinking about you, memories of the things we used to do, 'cause I know that it's time to move on. I'm done, so done. You consume me, I revolve everything around you. Every poem's dedicated to this thing we do. I've been drowning, I need a way out. When things get twisted, I just can't figure anything out. I can't resist it, always living with a shadow of doubt. You used to have me, but I let go. I'm so sick of writing songs about you, overanalyzing everything you do, keep obsessing about the things we go through. I'm done, so done. I'm so sick of always thinking about you, memories of the things we used to do, 'cause I know that it's time to move on. I'm done, so done. If only there was something else I could do to move on, 'cause I'm so tired, uninspired. It's been going on too long. So sick of writing songs about you, overanalyzing everything you do, keep obsessing about the things we go through. I'm done, so done. So sick of always thinking about you, memories of the things I used to do, 'cause I know that it's time to move on. I'm done, so done. Oh, oh, oh. I'm so sick of writing songs about you. Oh, oh. I'm so sick of writing songs about you.
The great thing about NNow Media is a one-stop shop. We are soup to nuts. We have writers, directors, producers, animators, motion graphics artists, editors, videographers, musicians, all under one roof. And we are a boutique creative house where we actually do the creative at much more affordable price and have the staff in-house to execute it professionally. My name is John Palacio.
My name is Luz Montez.
My name is Paul Robinson.
I am Jesse Cervantes.
I'm Curtis Peel.
My name is Ben Joran.
One of the most common questions we have from potential clients is, how does it work? What happens when you engage NNow Media to create a video, a marketing campaign?
It first starts with, obviously having the phone conversation with the client.
Brainstorm with them to come up with a really good concept and a really good idea to push whatever they're trying to do to the next level.
Only with that in mind can we really try to tailor a concept and a script for their exact audience that fits in with their branding and the message they want to tell.
We'll storyboard it out, get a real rough idea of what we want to do.
We'll then present the client with a couple of options, different ways that we could go with some of the things that we've come up with.
And they'll say this is good, and then we'll come back and we'll start animating that or designing it or editing it.
Our clients are generally, like to be really hands-on, and we'd like to hear from you kind of all along the board. There's no surprises.
What we like to do with every partner is we actually create a page on the NNow website.
So they can give feedback, and that way when the time we get to the final product, usually there's not a whole lot more revisions to do because we've already been working together the whole time.
The big difference is that real personal creative touch.
We have a creative group that can execute that vision, whether it's animation, video, motion graphics, and do so with some unique creative that is custom tailored to that business.
Dream it up. It's video. It's magic. It can happen.
Welcome back to ActorsE Chat. I'm your host, Ric Drasin. I want to remind you to click on a new page and go to ActorsReporter.com, where you can find all types of discounts for actors and things that maybe you can use towards your business. ActorsReporter.com is the discount link. Click down there and shop around, see what you can find. Get your discount today. Okay, we're back, Maggie.
Hey.
Oh, wow. That was absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
That was absolutely, is this out on record now?
No, it will be.
I'm sure
It's
it
the
will
excitement.
be. It'll be a #1 hit.
I hope so. Thank you.
I think it will be. When you talk about Nashville again, because Nashville is really a nice place.
I love Nashville.
When you went to Nashville and you got seen, you got heard, and you started to build, did you have to keep pursuing things, or did the offers come to you? Did you?
I had to pursue things. It's always, I feel like, always a hustle.
It is. In anything.
Always got to work it. We had actually, so I met this producer named Tanya, and we had written a bunch of songs together. And we developed this EP, we recorded it, went into this beautiful studio in Nashville. And I really just wanted to kind of try and get it out there. So I ended up going to New York, doing a show in New York at the bitter end. I did a couple shows in New York. I did a show in Nashville. And we invited labels to come out. And we had interest, but no one was really putting anything on the table. And I went home back to Ontario, and I ended up doing a show there. And my record label, they're the first ones that said, hey, we want to sign you right now. And so I took the deal. But, it was always a hustle, going to New York, getting guys to play in the band there. It's going back and forth. But it's part of it.
Did you take a steady band with you, or did you use guys on the road?
I would use the guys based on where I was located. So Tanya would always come with me, and she was a great guitar player. And so that would be really helpful. But when we went to New York, we used New York musicians. When I went home, I would use musicians from home.
And you had to break them in, of course.
Yeah.
Was that difficult?
They were a little bit
more
difficult.
Yeah.
The New York guys and LA guys and Nashville guys, they pick it up so quick. But finding really great players back home, they're there. It's just a bit more challenging to find them.
You got to dig them up and pull them out.
Yeah.
We have a chatter question.
Yes, we have a chatter question from Bismarck, North Dakota.
Oh, cool.
And the question is, sounds great, Maggie.
Oh, thank you.
Who were your musical inspirations?
Growing up, I loved Carole King, Tracy Chapman, Eva Cassidy. She was an amazing vocalist, and that's who I really listened to. I loved Etta James. I loved James Taylor. and then John Mayer and Justin Timberlake. Those are really the people that inspired me to do what I do.
John Mayer's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
He's amazing.
Songwriter, vocals,
And
guitars,
guitar.
An amazing guitar player.
He is amazing. Who's this here?
Carole King.
Oh, that is Carole King, isn't it?
You've Got a Friend is one of my all-time favorite songs.
Yes, I do have a friend. I have more than one, hopefully. Yeah, John Mayer is like phenomenal.
Amazing.
His chord progressions and things he comes up with are just,
Yeah.
and he's got a great sense of humor.
Yeah, he's witty.
He's very witty.
And you can tell in his lyrics too; they're clever.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
really
your
cool.
what's your feelings about record companies today? I know they've taken a big turn. They're not like they used to be in putting promotion out. I mean, you've got definite feelings about that, right?
I do. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Obviously, if you're in the right situation, that can be a great thing. But I think what's cool about nowadays is people aren't as reliant on them anymore because of the internet and ways to promote your own music. You can kind of start building it up yourself without being so dependent on a record label. But at the end of the day, too, I think there's still things that we all kind of strive to get involved with because there's such influencers in the music business.
This here
Yes.
is your
Love
SoundCloud.
oh SoundCloud, right? So you have stuff on SoundCloud.
I do.
And how do you get to that to look at it and listen to it?
My SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/allaboutmaggie.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah,
Oh.
everything: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, my website.
It's all about Maggie. I like that. With the record companies, as we were talking, a lot of people have their home studios nowadays, as you know. I mean, more often than not, that's where everything's going.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
I do. I have a little setup. I have my Pro Tools inbox. I have
Okay.
my computer. I have my microphone. So that when I write and when I want to kind of lay down a decent demo, I can do that. But at the end of the day, when it comes to like real recording, I like to work with guys who really know what they're doing in the studio.
Well, it takes the pressure off you.
Yeah.
You don't have to go over and set everything to go. You
Yeah,
just
you can't.
just
You want to
be an
focus
artist.
on the music.
YouTube, 13 million views.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm right behind you.
Really?
I have 10 million on mine.
Oh my goodness.
10,200,000. The thing with YouTube is it's like anything else, and like you have to self-promote constantly.
All the time.
All the time,
All
all
the
the time. I monetize it, of course, so I can get like a few bucks every month.
Which is smart.
Sure, because it buys my food for El Pollo Loco at lunch.
Oh, totally.
And the audience just keeps growing. You know, the more you tweet that and the more you put it out there and someone sees it and then it goes somewhere else and you get something else out of it, right?
It's true. And it's all, people just want content. They want to see things and they want to see you're active on it. So the more you post and put yourself out there, the more people like that.
That was my next question. Do you post weekly?
You know what? I've gone through a transitional stage with my YouTube and my online videos. I first got into the YouTube thing like 2 years ago. At the advice of the record label I was on, they said, you should start putting out videos. And I was like, I was kind of hesitant at first, but once I started doing it, I really got into it. It was so much fun. I got my own camera. I started doing it myself and doing all these collabs with other artists, and I had a great time doing it because it was an outlet for me to constantly be releasing music all the time. But at the same time, the strategy behind it was, you release cover videos as well, and you cover other people's songs, and that helps grow your YouTube channel. And so I was doing that for a while, and it was great, and it really allowed me to build up my fan base and get my views up and my subscribers and stuff. But for me, what I really enjoy doing is releasing my own music. So I've made the transition now. I'm only releasing my own music on my YouTube channel. Just YouTube videos, vlogs, videos of us performing.
Sure.
So that's what I've been doing.
Do you have something else we can hear now?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This one's crazy.
And I'm getting thank you so much. And I'm getting a front row seat.
Totally, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, let me get my popcorn.
Please. Please. This is a song I wrote in Nashville with Tanya, actually. So, the producer.
Yes. Okay. Very well.
Okay.
Sometimes I stare at my phone and I think that you don't think about that, and I try to give you the silent treatment, try to think of a million reasons why I shouldn't like you, but then ooh, you just smile, your tilted smile, and I knees get weak and my heart gets melted. You look at me and I just can't help but fall all the way into you. 'Cause if you just smile, your tilted smile, and I crazy love you, I crazy do. Blink those sweet, big, deep brown eyes, and I crazy love you, I crazy do. It doesn't seem to make no sense. Love ain't a thing you understand. I'm just gonna go with it, 'cause I know you're in it too, yeah. You just smile, your tilted smile, and I crazy love you, I crazy do. Blink those sweet, big, deep brown eyes, and I crazy love you, I crazy do. You just smile and I crazy love you. I crazy, crazy love you. Yes, I do.
Hey everyone, I am Judith Jones. If you are looking for photographs, which a lot of you are, let's face it, we need photographs every day, actors, models, even if you're just, the milkman, you need photographs, okay? You need to look good. And if you want to look good, you've only got one man to go to, and that's John Michael Ferrari. You see, I needed to look good. So I went to John, and he basically took me to the most beautiful place in LA and took these wonderful photographs of me, and I really didn't even recognize myself because I just looked, well, let's just face it, I looked stunning. So if you want to look stunning like myself in those photographs, go to him. He will make you look beautiful. If you're pretty, he'll make you look prettier. If you're not pretty, he'll make you look pretty. John Michael Ferrari. That's all you need to know. So go to imagesbyferrari.com. That's the website, imagesbyferrari.com. And you can check out all his photography and you can contact him there. You can look at a picture of me. He directed me, because if you need direction, which, hello, I do, he directs you too. So go and check that out, imagesbyferrari.com. You'll love it. You'll look great. Check it out. Bye, everyone.
Welcome back to ActorsE Chat. I'm your host, Ric Drasin. I want to ask you to go to actorsreporter.com and click on the Actors discount link right there at the top. Take a look at what's offered for you as an actor, and maybe you can find something that you can use and get an extreme discount, and use my name, Rick. Not that that will help. YouTube. Let's talk. Two little things I want to talk about. Number one, YouTube. Do you read your comments?
Yes.
And? Well, because YouTube has a lot of strange viewers on there at times. Am I right?
Absolutely.
You get really
YouTube,
good,
Facebook, everywhere.
Yeah, but YouTube in particular, you'll get really good stuff, and you'll get someone they call them YouTube haters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Dissolve them. I break them in half and stomp on them. I just get really upset about it sometimes.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't take it really personal, but then I do. I want to kill them.
Oh, my God. I don't have those feelings.
I do.
Really?
I reach into the monitor and yank him through and body slam him. It's just a few every once in a while that will say something just because they want to be heard. And it's just not great, but most of the time it's all good.
Well, I think it's the idea people are hiding behind a screen, and it's their way of like reaching out and kind of getting their own frustrations out of life on a screen because they can hide.
Yeah.
So, you know what? It's when I read the comments, and most of them are such great comments.
Sure.
From really amazing people. And that outweighs the negative comments. And what I find
Yes.
really cute, too, is sometimes on the bad comments, the other nice commenting people will be like, "Why are you saying that? You're so rude." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that makes it way better."
No,
it's so
you
cute.
have a defense team there.
Yeah.
That's your army.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's your
Yeah.
army, and
Don't mess with
they'll just annihilate him right there and then.
Yeah.
I usually let them do that. Every once in a while, I'll get some idiot, and I'll tell him he's an idiot, and then I'll remove him from there. The other thing I wanted to ask was, we were watching this, we saw a music video in there of you doing different things. Is that an actual music video?
Which one?
Well, when you were singing, they were running some
Oh.
video behind you, like on a merry-go-round, and
Oh, so that was the music video for Lovesick.
okay.
Yeah.
I have questions about music videos for
Okay.
those who watch, because I'm always intrigued. If you're going to a park and you're shooting a video and you got your song playing and you're lip syncing this and that, it's a lot of noise going on there, right?
Like distractions?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you get it all together with, like?
Well, I guess
Japanese
that's the
subtitles?
beauty of a music video is it's only a 3-minute video, but it takes like up to a week to film
Yeah,
sometimes. So I mean, it's grabbing the most amazing parts of each time you film.
Okay.
So even the parts that don't go so well, it's okay. No one has to see it.
But what are you listening to when you're doing it?
This song, for inspiration,
Where are you hearing it from?
speakers.
Okay.
People play it.
That was my point.
Oh, yeah, so I mean, people play it on speakers, and you sing along, and it inspires you.
Okay, and then they can go back in and remix
Yeah,
it.
so what you do is, that's playing, so you sing along, or you're doing whatever you are in the video.
Okay.
But then they sync up the actual audio with all the video footage.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. So it's not live sound, it's
No, I knew that, but I
yeah.
don't know if the viewers know that, because
no.
there's a lot that goes into making a video. You just
Video.
don't go out and sing in a park and say, here
No.
it is, with the
And I
birds
guess
chirping.
with YouTube now, it's so different. Like with your traditional music video, you're not taking the live sound, but then there's like live music videos where you're mic'd up. Like even like this, when I'm singing, it could technically be a music video.
Yeah.
But it's live.
Yeah, I
which is
understand
cool.
that. Do you post your own YouTubes?
Yes.
Do you go through the little things like branding your YouTube and all that stuff? Because the Google they call me like every 2 weeks, and they partnership, and they tell you how to get the most out of it.
They never call me.
With playlist, well, I'll have them call you. No, it's serious. They helped a lot.
No one's ever called me.
It's the best thing.
Wow,
we have
that's
a chatter
cool.
question.
Yes, you have a couple questions from Florida.
Oh, cool.
They love your music, love your
Thank
sound.
you.
And their question is, what comes first, the music or the lyrics?
Good question. We kind of touched on this. For every song, it's always different. And that's why it's so fun, and that's why it's always just such a great process, because you never know what's going to happen when you're writing a song, when you're in the studio, or when inspiration hits. Sometimes it's the music, sometimes it's the lyrics, and you kind of just got to go with it.
The other question, also from Florida, is besides the keyboard, do you play other instruments?
I do. I play guitar, and I actually grew up. I was in band in high school and in middle school, and I played alto sax.
I thought you were going to say the tuba.
The tuba, that would be, I don't know. I don't know if I do well on the tuba, but I played alto sax. But I think piano is probably my favorite. It's what I'm most comfortable on.
Are you a good guitarist?
No. I'm okay. I'm like this. I'm okay. I'm not great.
Do you read
Just
music?
get by. I read music, not so much for piano. I did when I was playing sax.
Okay.
So I can read music, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a plus to read, but I know that. Do you read music? Mm-hmm. Do you? Well, I don't.
He's like,
I don't.
amazing.
I was never taught to read music back when I started playing. But I'd hear something and I had an ear that just pick it up and play it.
Which I think that's almost, I don't know, it depends on where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
that's more useful than being able to read.
It's useful until you become a studio musician. Then they want you to read, right?
Yeah.
Now your chord progressions on your songs are all different, but they really flow.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, they blend into the next thing, and the transitions of them are really, really nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We have another chatter.
Yes, we do. We have a chatter from Las Vegas.
Ooh,
and
cool.
the Las Vegas question is, hold that thought.
I love I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures. Everyone always has fun there.
Yeah, but you went to Bakersfield. That's good enough.
Oh, yeah. Way better.
Not. So the question from Las Vegas is how long have you and Nate been working together?
Well, so I took a trip to LA about a year ago, and initially I was going to come out here for 2 weeks, just for a writing trip to kind of see what the city was like and meet with other writers. And someone told me about Nate, and they're like, you guys should write together because Nate's an amazing songwriter. So I called Nate up. I was like, hey, I'm coming from Canada. I'm going to visit for 2 weeks. We should totally write. So we did. We met, and it was great. And then, of course, in that 2 weeks, I'm like, I freaking love LA. I love it. So I need to move here. So I went back home, packed up my stuff, ended up moving here. And then when I did move out here, I wanted to start playing gigs. And I knew Nate was an amazing songwriter and great guitar player. So I called him up, and that's kind of how it happened. Yeah.
And the other question that we have right now is, where do you perform?
I perform at a few different places in LA. One of the most frequent places has been Hotel Cafe, just because it's got a really cool vibe and it's got a good history. But we've done the Viper Room, we've done House of Blues, Molly Malone's, venues like that. I really want to branch out. I haven't really gone outside of LA yet. I guess I'm just kind of trying to see what it's like here and kind of grow out here. But yeah, different venues around. Hotel Cafe probably being one of my favorites.
Where is that?
It's in Hollywood on Cahuenga.
Hotel Cafe, Cahuenga, and what? In case we all want to go there.
It's close to Sunset.
Big place?
Yeah, it's a decent size. It's a medium-sized venue. Mm-hmm. It's a good spot.
Viper Room, did you like that?
I did like Viper Room. I was actually there 2 nights ago again, and the energy there is really cool. I really want to play there again.
It's a different energy, isn't it?
It's very different energy.
And House of Blues?
House of Blues is cool. I like Viper Room and Hotel Cafe better.
Okay, House of Blues has a good sound system. It'll blast you out of there.
Well, it depends on where you play. House of Blues has like 5 rooms that you can play in. The main stage has great sound.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing keyboard?
I've been playing since I was like 15. I'm self-taught. I just really picked it up to help myself write songs.
Self-taught, we talked about that. That's okay, because you can experiment around and come up with things that maybe you may not otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it fits.
Yeah.
And then you hit this and hit a bass over here, and it goes with that, and so you're good to go. Will you do another song for us?
Please.
And what's it called?
I Never See It Coming.
Oh, so you're just going to wait till it hits you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just write a song on the spot. No. This is the song title is I Never See It Coming.
Okay. We'll wait for it then.
This is also a brand new song, so I'm excited to share it with you guys. Yeah.
Wide-eyed, naive, and innocent, I used to open up to anyone who cared. But now I'm scared. All the stories I would believe, how he said I was the only one who he felt this way about. I was always stuck cleaning up the mess, like I'm the only one who started this. All the good intentions of girls that he forgot to mention. I never see it coming. It always hits me like lightning from a clear blue sky. It falls apart and I don't know why. I never see it coming. My doubts disappear. I hear what I wanna hear. It breaks my heart when it's all a lie. Though I believe in miracles, I'm afraid I'll never fall in love again because of him. But there's a part of me that's holding on, hoping one day I will find someone who I trust with my heart. Walking down the street and he takes my hand, saying all the right things like he understands. I can't help the feeling history will keep repeating, 'cause I never see it coming. It always hits me like lightning from a clear blue sky. It falls apart and I don't know why. I never see it coming. My doubts disappear. I hear what I wanna hear. It breaks my heart when it's all a lie. I get so caught up in the moment, never think of holding back. Falling from the stars, never knowing where on earth I'm gonna land. I should have stopped and noticed tell moments, 'cause I never see it coming. It always hits me like lightning from a clear blue sky. It falls apart and I don't know why. I never see it coming. My doubts disappear. I hear what I wanna hear. It breaks my heart when it's all a lie. I never see it coming.
Hi, I'm Anna Shaw-Ray, here to share with you a terrific online gift store, ActorsStore.com. ActorsStore is an online art colony of completely original and absolutely affordable gifts and fine art. ActorsStore is particularly fun because it includes many unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, cards, and wall art that you can't get anywhere else. For example, in the gift section, ActorsStore carries beautiful apparel art ties. Yes, art ties. Ties hand-decorated with jewelry, fringe, beads, and all sorts of stuff. Animal art ties, art deco ties, music ties, you name it. And best of all, the ties are for both men and women and can be worn well with a pair of jeans or in a tux. ActorsStore also has inspirational corporate jungle posters. Joe Sabatino likes the poster of the hippo. He put it on his refrigerator to remind him of what not to look like. Yes, clown art, custom airbrush t-shirts, hand-knit scarves, photography, handmade decorated soaps, and more, all on one site, ActorsStore.com. I especially enjoy the artwork by Brennan's section of ActorsStore. Brennan offers his artwork on note cards, mugs, and wall art, whether it's cocktail ladies, a smoking clown, or Ben and Becky's art for a child's room. Brennan's unique watercolor or pen and ink art will be perfect for the occasion. And when you use the discount code ActorsReporter at checkout, you'll get 10% off your entire ActorsStore order. ActorsStore.com. That's spelled A-R-T-I-S-T-O-R. That's A-R-T-I-S-T-O-R. Check it out. You'll be glad you did. ActorsStore.com for all your unique gift needs.
That was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, everything you do is gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Oh, well, thank you.
No, I really sincerely mean that. And you got a voice and you can play and you have all the elements as a superstar. But you got one more thing. I don't know if anybody told you this.
What?
You got a wonderful sense of humor.
Oh.
You know what? That's so important.
Thank you.
Because it's got to get you through the day.
It's it's true. You gotta be happy.
You got to be happy. At the end of the day, you got to turn around and say, I had a good day and have a nice laugh and a smile.
Absolutely.
Because there's too much negative stuff in the world.
You know what? Way too much negative stuff.
Yeah.
You have to focus on the positive.
You do. And having a sense of humor will get you through it.
I agree.
You know, I never grew up. You said you grew up. I haven't grown up yet. I've grown older, but I'm still a kid. And I still like to have fun, and that's what it's all about.
That's good.
On iTunes, you have songs on iTunes?
I do.
Does that work well for you? I'm just curious, and I'm.
Well, yeah, iTunes is great. It's just an outlet for people to go buy your music. It's just a great hub, and iTunes obviously is so popular.
Right.
It's the go-to place for buying music.
And do you promote that yourself?
I do.
Does that have any conflict with the record companies?
What do you mean?
As far as having them release something on you? I mean, it's like, is it conflict of interest having your own iTunes?
I don't think so. Like the first album I released, Now Hear Me Out, through my record label in Canada, they would release it for me. Like, they would take care of it.
Right.
And so, but since then I've released a single independently. And so I did that myself. Okay. It was a great learning experience, and it was fun just kind of putting something out there on my own, something that I newly recorded here in LA and wrote here in LA.
And this was strictly on iTunes?
It was, on iTunes, SoundCloud, Pandora, lots of
all of those?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all good. We'd like you to play another song.
Okay.
And what's this one called?
This one is called Blame It on the Moonlight, and it's a song actually Nate and I wrote together with our friend Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mark's not here.
No.
But he'll love it.
Yes.
Okay.
He's watching now.
Watch Mark. You're going to love this.
Totally.
something feel familiar when it's so brand new? Like you've known me for a lifetime, though I just met you. At this party we are talking, introduce yourself. Then the minutes turn to hours, now it's 12:30. I don't know if I heard a word you were saying, must have got lost in your smile. So here I go, out of my comfort zone. There ain't no rules tonight. I'm just gonna blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the moonlight. We are already come this far. There ain't no rules tonight. I'm just gonna blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the moonlight. Place is empty, we're the last ones. Where do we go now? Am I crazy? Is this stupid? Will I hate myself? But then you touch me, make it easy. You're so confident, taking my hand. Guess we're leaving, better left unsaid. I don't know if I heard a word you were saying, must have got lost in your smile. So here I go, out of my comfort zone. There ain't no rules tonight. I'm just gonna blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the moonlight. Here we are, already come this far. I don't care if it's right. I'm just gonna blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the moonlight. How can something feel familiar when it's so brand new? So here I go, out of my comfort zone. There ain't no rules tonight. I'm just gonna blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the moonlight. Already come this far. I don't care if it's right. I'm just gonna blame it on the moonlight, blame it on the moonlight.
That was absolutely beautiful. Every one of your songs, I love them. They're just great. We need to know where we can find you on the internet, your websites and all of that. If you can give that to us.
Absolutely. Allaboutmaggie.com. You see that on the screen right now. That is the go-to place. And from there, you can go find me on YouTube, and my Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Everything is at All About Maggie,
Okay.
Maggie. Yeah.
So you're all over the place.
Mhm.
Well, then we're going to do a search and look for you. I'm telling all
Yes.
my fans, all my friends.
Oh, please do.
Got some good
Thank
stuff up there. This has really been enjoyable. And I
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed
It's been
talking to you.
fun.
Yes, it has been. That's me. You can catch me on
Oh.
my shows, rickscorner.com, rickdrasin.com, Ric Drasin Live. That's me with a beard, and that's from a Budweiser spot. Also, Tough and Tender, a relationship show that I host.
Oh.
And at Ric Drasin on Twitter.
Is that a real beard?
No.
No.
No. And that's not real hair either.
Mm.
And my Facebook, of course, Ric Drasin, my fan page, it's all there.
Cool.
So I'm out there and about too, just like you, and we just keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Yep.
And you're going to take us out with a song?
Yes, so
What's
this
this one?
song, Tidal Waves and Hurricanes, this is a very special one. I just released this song. It's on iTunes and on the internet, and we just released the music video.
Okay.
And so yeah, everyone should go check that out.
Okay, aside from thanking you, I want to thank all of our viewers and our chatters for joining us on ActorsE Chat. We're here Monday through Friday from Pepper J Productions, and we want to...
I'm going to take a sip of water.
That's okay. Just keep going.
Okay. We want to thank all of you for watching, and want you to come back and watch us every day on ActorsE Chat. We have different hosts, we have different people, and we also want to say today's Actors show to go to actors.com, actorsentertainment.com, put the talent's name in the search box and look them up and you can find them.
Yay.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
and,
you. This was fun.
Take us out with a good song.
All right. Tidal Waves and Hurricanes.
Okay.
Some things I'm working out, doing my best but freaking out. Should I even keep trying? Am I the only one that feels the world is stepping on my heels? Just trying to keep myself alive. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but bones will always heal if tidal waves and hurricanes you know I'm stronger than that. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I'm stronger than that. It's not like me to ask for help. No, I don't like to shout it out, but I hope that these times will change soon, 'cause my friends have all abandoned me. Right where my friends are what I need, but I'll survive. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but bones will always heal if tidal waves and hurricanes come my way. No, they won't knock me down, they will not make me drown. You know I'm stronger than that. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I'm stronger than that. Whoa, whoa. Oh, even though I feel this hurt, at least it's something real. If tidal waves and hurricanes come my way, no, they won't knock me down, they will not make me drown. You know I'm stronger than that. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I'm stronger than that. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I'm stronger than that.
What's that? ActorsE Chat show? Happens to be my favorite. In the morning, I want nothing but a cup of coffee, a bottle of Kahlua, 6 naked girls. Wait, no, that's not right. ActorsE Chat show.
Oh my gosh, hey big Hollywood starlet that just happens to be walking by. Yes? I'm not from around here, but I want to be an actress just like you. What do I need to know? Kid, let me tell you. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a naive newbie like you, there's one thing you need to know. To get my first job I lived in a slum, beat out 50 other girls to play a drunk bum.
I cried.
My first agent charged me 30%.
Thanks.
Working 3 jobs and I couldn't pay rent, but I'm an actor.
She's an actor.
A shark gnawed my leg on a beef film in Sydney. To pay for the stitches, I sold my left kidney. I finally made a union, their rules were complex. Their piles of paperwork fogged up my specs. But I'm an actor.
She's an actor.
I'm an actor. Well, that's rather disturbing, but what's the one thing I need to know? Don't listen to the critics. Don't follow all the tabs. Forget that sleazy photog and the agent that's got crabs. Go to Actors Reporter. ActorsReporter.com. Learn the tricks and the secrets without all the sweat. An info-packed one-stop shop. It's free and on the net. Actors Reporter. ActorsReporter.com.
But how can they help her?
Career cues, union news, makeup woes, advice from pros, insurance tips, choosing scripts, everything at your fingertips. Actors Reporter. ActorsReporter.com.
I just got a call back.
I'll do it.
Oh, hello. I'm Mary Jo Gruber. Thanks for joining us on ActorsE Live Chat Show. I'm just one of your ActorsE hosts, but as you can see, I'm also the ActorsE Live video editor, which means that I'm here, even when you don't see me. ActorsE is here to chat with you Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Hollywood time, as I like to call it. Our guests include actors, directors, producers, writers, singers, comics, and others that are all in the entertainment industry. You can see previous shows at www.actorsentertainment.com, and be sure to check out our guest index to find your favorite celebrities. See you next time. I'm working.